All right, how we doing? Those of you who don't know me, my name is Max Sherman. I'm an online in-person fitness coach. And if you didn't see my last video, first of all, shame on you. But to sum it up, we jumped in the ocean starting at midnight and going till the next day at 12 o'clock overnight. One of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, to be honest with you. So prior to the day of me jumping in the ocean 12 times, I had a series that I was jumping in the ice plunge at my house every single day until New Year's. So I had done it about 34 times before the actual plunge. And of course, I've done plunges before and it's been a sort of regular part of my routine. I felt like I had a higher standard since I was posting it online. And although there aren't many viewers out there and there aren't a lot of subscribers or followers, I still feel like I owed it to them every day. And that sort of helped me stay disciplined and do things that I know I should be doing every single day. And it made it just a little bit easier knowing that I owed it to somebody, not just myself, to do so. All right, so that video was filmed on January 1st, and that was a couple weeks ago. So obviously, since then we've been grinding, but we need a new challenge, all right? We need something else that's going to challenge our mental and physical strength. And I came across a video by a man named Eamon Ghaji. If you guys don't know him, he's a content creator and he puts out a lot of videos about scaling and growing your business. But one video that caught my eye in particular was a challenge he made, and it's called Monk Mode. And it's something that he's used in times to eliminate dopamine and laser his focus. And he's also prescribed it to a bunch of his clients and people he works with. So this is definitely more of a mental challenge than a physical one, but the hope is that it's going to really narrow our focus, eliminate a lot of excess dopamine, and keep us driven towards our fucking goals. So this challenge is described as Batman going up into the mountains and training to fight a goal that is bigger than himself. Now, obviously, I'm not Batman and I'm not training to fight Gotham City, but I have a very high standard for my success and what I want to accomplish in life. And there are a lot of exterior distractions in my life that are keeping me from doing so. So, like Batman, when he went into the mountains and he was surrounded by all the challenges and the struggles and the work that he needed to do to put in to become Batman, I am going to basically be bringing that mountain to me. And I'm going to be filling my life and surrounding my days with things that are getting me towards my goals. So, without further ado, this is the Monk Mode Challenge. Let's get into it. Number one is non-negotiables. And these are things that we're expected to do every single day, no matter what's going on. No matter if the sky is falling or the markets are crashing or my parents just fucking died. These things will be done every single day without a question. So the first one, no alcohol, no weed, and no porn. So the goal of this is to basically eliminate all that excess dopamine. And as you all know, cheap dopamine is at our fingertips. I mean, there's a reason why all those things are free. Scrolling on our phone, eating sugar, watching porn, watching Netflix. All these cheap hits of dopamine that make us feel satisfied in the moment, but don't equate to anything in the long run. The second non-negotiable is 30 minutes of exercise every single day. And now, as a trainer, that's not going to be very difficult because I'm already doing that anyway. But we'll have that in the back of our mind that it has to be done no matter what. Non-negotiable number 3 is 15 minutes of meditation every single day. Now, I've meditated before and I've definitely practiced it a couple times, but I've never done it for a set amount of days and a set amount of time each day. But I will say from the times I've done it, it really helps you channel your focus and sort of calm your stress. Now, no matter what's going on. So those were the 3 set non-negotiables that were in the video. And then he said to choose about 2 or 3 other things that you're going to implement into your life. So I chose an ice plunge every single day because I love the benefits I got from it. I mean, it helped me reduce inflammation. It kicked my immune system up. I mean, I felt indestructible. It was amazing. So we're going to be plunging every single day. And Number 5 is limiting screen time. So obviously a lot of dopamine comes from our phones, and on all those free social platforms, endless amount of content you could just keep scrolling through. Now, as a creator, when I do spend times on those apps, it's going to be producing content and not consuming it. So I'll be setting my screen time to 15 minutes a day on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. That will give me just enough time to post my videos and not scroll anymore. The next one is style, and this one's a little interesting. I definitely get the concept behind it, and it's described as when you leave the barber's and you get a fresh haircut and you just feel like $1,000,000. I mean, you go out and you go to places that you don't even need to go, but you just want to show off your new haircut. You feel more confident, you feel better about yourself, that and how you dress. So I know a lot of people out there don't know how to dress. They still be rocking fits like this, wearing Under Armour and the fucking baggy sweatpants. But basically, this was clean up your hygiene, clean up your outfits, and make sure you look presentable. Because if you feel confident, then you come across as confident, and everything in your life you'll go at with more confidence. Now, number 3, commit to a physical event. So, for me, I'm working with a man named Mick Souza. This is him right here. He is a former Mr. Universe winner, and he used to train with Arnold back in the day. So all of his tactics, all of his strategies are old school, and they are what got the most results for the biggest guys you see out there today. So obviously, I'm not just training to train. We're training for a bodybuilding show. And although we might be pretty far off from that right now, in the future, it's going to happen. So that's in the back of my mind every single day, eating the right amount of protein, not consuming too much fats. I have one cheat meal a week, and that's Saturday night. But other than that, training on point, diet on point. And in the back of my mind, I know that we're training for a show. So it's something bigger than myself. So if you guys were going to do this, it doesn't matter if it's a race, if it's a boxing match, or if you just want to look good for the summer, but you have to set a timely goal because results are rooted in reality. And if you keep procrastinating it without a deadline, it's never going to happen. Or you might wait until the last minute to try to make a change. But for something like working out and getting your body physically ready for something, it takes fucking time. Number 4 is focusing on IPAs. And if you don't know what that is, no, it's not a type of beer. It's an income producing asset. So that's going to be everything that has to do with your business. So for me, that's training. So that's everything from content creation to posting and editing to marketing and sales and reaching out to potential clients and making sure that my books and all my training programs are up to date. But that's very broad. So we're going to say 2 hours a day is going to be set aside to purely business work and focusing on growing our income. Because honestly, people might say money doesn't buy happiness, but you can't go to sleep knowing you have rent to pay. And you can't, take your girl out with the last couple of dollars you have. Like you have to be confident in the amount of money you have. And as a man, that is very, very important. So for me, this is my business and this is what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. So 2 hours a day will be set aside to working purely on my income producing assets. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Most days I spend more than that amount working on it, but it's good to set a baseline time because when that Saturday comes and I'd rather just go, hang out with my friends or go out with my girlfriend, I have to make sure that I do what I need to do before I have fun. Number 5 is education. Now, if you guys don't know, I dropped out of college. I do not believe that that is the only way to produce income in the world, and I believe you can get a lot more value and knowledge from going out into the real world and working and gaining experience that way. And especially online, you can reach such a broad audience doing whatever topic lights you up. I don't believe in the 9-to-5 job. I believe that we live in a world where we can take our passion and make money from it. So, education obviously is still important, but that doesn't have to mean school, okay? I get a lot of my education from my mentor, Sam Millsap. I also have a certification in ISSA, and I've been studying their online business course, as well as fucking YouTube and podcast, guys. I can't explain enough how much free resources are out there. It's unbelievable. So, aside from business work, which are IPAs, we're going to be doing education. So 1 hour a day is going to be purely consuming information and putting it into our business. Now, that's going to be anywhere from learning about health topics or learning, different softwares to edit on or learning about algorithms to post on. But 1 hour a day is going to be purely education. Okay, number 6, the last part of this challenge, and that is practice speaking and writing. So I can't explain how important this is as a fitness coach and as an online influencer, because I'm constantly either in front of a camera or in front of a client trying to relay information to them. And if I have knowledge up here and someone needs a problem fixed, but I don't know how to give them that information in a format and way that they'll understand, then it's fucking pointless. So, in terms of writing and word recall, we're going to be reading 15 pages a day. Now, that might not sound like a lot, but I've never been a big reader. Even since I was a little kid, I thought it was pointless. I thought it was stupid. And I never got good at it because I never tried and I never did it. So, we're going to try to get better at that. We're going to be reading 15 pages a day. And in terms of speaking, repetition, okay? Keep getting on these videos, keep posting, keep getting online, and really even going back to my old videos and improving on weak points. So the speaking part is going to come from repetition, and the writing part is going to come from reading. And that will fall into our education too. So part of our daily education could be those 15 pages of reading if it's the right type of book or content. All right, let's recap. We have our non-negotiables: no weed, no alcohol, no porn, at least 30 minutes of exercise a day, 15 minutes of meditation, an ice plunge, and we're going to be limiting our screen time. We also are going to work on our hygiene and dress to impress. We're going to commit to a physical event, which is our bodybuilding show in the near future. And our IPAs, our income producing assets, as well as education and speaking and writing. I'm not going to put a time on this like the other video where it's doing a nice plunge every single day until New Year's. On the short form videos on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube Shorts, I will be saying day 1, day 2, day 3 of Monk Mode Challenge. But we're not going to put an end to this, okay? Because I hope that this is a lifestyle that I fall in love with and I see amounts of success from that hopefully we can continue throughout our life. So, if you don't already, drop a follow. Go follow the other socials if you want to watch this challenge day by day. And thank you guys for watching. Peace.